Good morning, welcome back to the vlog. Alright, so there's been a slight change of events around for this weekend. I was meant to be heading over to Bowl Hill, which is in Derbyshire tomorrow for a road race. However, we found out this morning that that race had been cancelled due to some emergency roadworks. A gas pipe had burst, I believe. I'm not too sure on the details, but anyway, that race has been cancelled tomorrow. I'm kind of bummed about that because it's one of my favourite courses. It is known as to be one of the hardest courses in the country. It's like ridiculously hilly. It's a perfect course for the climbers, but now we're not doing it. So luckily I managed to enter last minute today, Saturday. There is a crit. This afternoon it's actually the Northwest Criterium Championships, I think is the name. Ryan's doing it, so is Ryan and a couple of other people. It's not an ideal situation, but at least now, this way I still take something away from the weekend. I still managed to get a race in for the weekend. However, that race isn't until 5 PM this evening, so me and Dan are just out this morning. We're gonna go meet the other guys at the cafe, just do an hour pre-race ride, just have a bit of fun. Alright, it's done about an hour of riding and made it to the cafe. I actually went and bought some new chain rings this morning and put them on, so hopefully we're not going to have any more problems with the chain slipping. But Dan, I think the biggest question today is, I mean, we know if Ryan's going to turn up, he's going to be late, but is he going to turn up?
No, he's not going to show up here today.
No.
He's still in bed and it's 11:10.
We'll wait and see. Alright, quick update. After the cafe we rode home and I got a change of kit. I actually got changed into my skin suit. I was going to drive out to Preston today to the race, but then Ryan said that he was riding out to watch and it's only like 9 miles, so I decided to just ride out with him as a bit of a warm-up. Plus the race today is only an hour long, so this way we can get in a decent training session, get a good few hours in on the bike. Ryan, you just rode out here to watch, now you're racing. How did that happen?
That's how it rolls, mate.
Racing at the Elite Circuit Series last night, how did that go?
Oh, do we have to talk about that? Come on, mate. Had a little dabble off the front. Didn't last very long. Hang on, let's pop the leg away, it's not appropriate for kids. Cut! Yeah, got brought back. Stayed up near the front, but there was a crash in the bunch, so got neutralised. And then stupidly dropped back. And it kicked off when the flag went down, and I was just hanging like a sloth at the back. Wasn't going anywhere fast, breathing out my ears. Wasn't a good day.
Ryan, 1 hour to the race, you're obviously keen, warming up already. What's the tactics for today?
Not riding yesterday, longer warm up.
Oh, so the ride today's accounting for yesterday's ride?
Yeah.
Dan, what's the plan?
Try not to get dropped.
So here they come, coming round the bottom corner now. So they're going long, who's going to get it on the line? Number 48 gets it.
Alright, just riding home with these two boys now. Bit more of a successful race today. Managed to get away in the breakaway, which went on the first lap. It's kind of one of those breakaways that I just went with because it was it was quite easy at the start, and I didn't feel completely warmed up, so I went with it with the mindset that it would stay away for a couple of laps, and it would be a nice little introduction into that race. It would be a nice little warm up, and then it ended up that the riders behind didn't fancy chasing it, and it stayed away. So we spent 1 hour today in the break with 3 other really strong guys. I was absolutely burnt out by the end of it. You know, there were 3 other guys I probably wasn't going to be able to beat in a sprint, even on, you know, on fresh legs. They were 3 sprinters. You know, Dan was one of them. He is an awesome sprinter himself. My idea was that on the last lap I was just going to hit it and try and go for a solo break and just stay away, but I couldn't. I was absolutely gassed. And as soon as the guys at the front decided to take up the sprint, I just couldn't hold the wheel and rolled in for 4th place, 4th out of 4 from that break. But to be honest, I'm just super happy to finish a race in a pretty decent position. But now I've got a 10-mile ride home and I'm absolutely cream crackered. Even just holding this camera up in the air is pretty tough. But thankfully I've got Ryan and Brian to sit on all the way home. And that was the last time I picked up the camera yesterday. It's now the following day. I got home yesterday and pretty much just slept. Hard day out on the bike yesterday, and I didn't realise until I was editing this video that out of the 4 of us, I was actually the only rider who'd been in the breakaway from lap 1 with various different people. But yeah, I'm just super happy to finally come away with a fairly decent result after a string of such bad luck over the last month or 2. Hopefully now, touch wood, that this run of bad luck is starting to change and we're going to have a decent remainder of the season. I know the fitness is there, I know the form is there. So now it's just about getting a little bit of luck on our side. But very quickly, a couple of stats from this race. Our average speed from start to finish was 28.9 miles per hour. And by the time we crossed the finish line at the end, our gap was around 1 minute. But guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. Thanks for watching, and remember, tomorrow I'm going to be picking the winner of the £30 online bike shop gift voucher. All you have to do to enter is like this video, drop a comment down below, and make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. But guys, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow.